You gotta have faith. Crypto in a Van coming up after this. Don't go anywhere.
Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Where do we go?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael Coughlin, your host of Crypto in a Van, the only program on four wheels monitoring events in the crypto sphere. Clever, I should be a writer. It is Saturday, past noon in Canada, and that can only mean one thing. It's been a tough week for some people, myself included. I know a lot of people are feeling down about what's happening out there, and it's tough. But nobody said this was going to be easy, and in the end, the technology behind the blockchain and the technology that is world-changing will prevail. Hence my sign today. You got to understand that this is a new world and that this is a young technology, a young industry. And there's a lot of very clever people out there making things happen that is nothing short of transformational on the world stage. And when I see major news outlets, traditionally mainstream conglomerate media outlets, with reportage on the acceptance and adoption of cryptocurrency, I'm encouraged. And I don't know if you're seeing this, and I don't know if you are seeing this and you're not aware of what this means for the future, but this is really big. And I think it's even bigger than what the experts on cryptocurrency are reporting it to be. I think it's bigger than they think it's going to be. Just check out CoinDesk. It's a great website. I've got it up here on my laptop now. It's coindesk.com. The news comes in every day. Dutch finance minister calls for ICO regulations. Well, a lot of people would say that's terrible. Regulations on ICOs, that's no good. Are you kidding? It's making this world safer and more trustworthy. And who doesn't want that? So we're not victimized by people who would take advantage of us through the guise of an ICO. Vitalik reveals a new idea for plasma scaling on Ethereum. So there you go, the number 2 cryptocurrency, the revered leader and champion and developer of Ethereum has discovered a fantastic way to improve the scalability issues that they've been encountering with Ethereum. Vitalik studied in Waterloo, by the way, a town I'm really familiar with. It just doesn't stop. This news comes in every day. And I'm so encouraged by that. So when the market is down, like it is now, and by the way, I think this is it. I think we're at the bottom. I think this is as far down as it goes. I think this is the time traditionally where the market begins to wake up. It starts to crawl out very slowly. So you have to be patient. You have to hold on. Unless you're a day trader, I'm not interested in day trading myself, but some people are good at it, and congratulations. I'm in this for the long haul. And I'm actually a believer that I'll never have to convert my earnings from cryptocurrency back into fiat currency. I don't think that's going to be an issue. I don't think I'm going to want to ever bring my fiat currency equivalent out of cryptocurrency. It's a little something to think about. But this is huge, and the floodgates are going to open. It's like a dam. And the crack shows. I don't know if you've ever seen Force 10 from Navarone, but they blow up a dam in this film. Harrison Ford's first role outside of Star Wars, I believe. Certainly early on in his career. But they blow the dam and seemingly nothing happens. But very slowly we see a crack begin to form. And a small stream of water spurts out. Looks quite harmless, actually. You could probably take some tree sap and patch it up. But soon the concrete begins to fall away and crumble, and the stream becomes more of a gush, and then that gush becomes like a geyser, and then next thing you know, the dam just cracks in half and falls to the river and gets washed away. If you can imagine that scenario with cryptocurrency, that's what's going to happen. Because already, for example, I'm looking at Coindesk.com again, the PBOC chief, that's the People's Bank of China, won't rule out distributed ledger for new state currency. Are you kidding? China getting into cryptocurrency on a government level? What does that tell you? What does that say? I think it says that cryptocurrency is here to stay. And for those of us not on the bus, maybe we better think about paying our fare and getting on the bus. I could go on and on about this, gang, but the signs are there. So you've got to have faith in the technology. The technology is superior to what we have at this point in time. You'll hear naysayers stating that cryptocurrency isn't real, it has no value. Well, bullshit, because it does have value. In fact, I've heard John McAfee state that, and he was big into mining operations for Bitcoin. He was stating it cost $1,000 in electricity and labor and I don't know, administration to mine one Bitcoin. So I think that's a little more value than it takes to create an American dollar. The Federal Reserve just sends the signal to the factory to print another one on a piece of paper. So yeah, cryptocurrency is worth something. That's all I'm saying. And I know there is somebody out there on Twitter who is constantly stating that the bull run is near. In fact, Marius, and you'll find him on Twitter at landm_Marius. And I've been following this guy for the last couple of weeks. And he states the bull run has begun. He predicted March 10th that it would start, and it's actually looking that way. If I go to Live Coin Watch, I checked about half an hour ago, and we were up on Bitcoin for the last 24 hours by about 5%. So is Marius right? I don't know. I would love to know if any of you out there follow what Marius says. He's got a lot of predictions, and what I love about him is he spits out a report card on what he's got right and what he's got wrong in terms of his predictions. So that's pretty cool. And he admits, he puts a big red X beside everything he gets wrong, but he's remarkably accurate with his predictions. So he has predicted a bull run starting today. Let's see if that's true. I know that it doesn't matter if it starts today or not. It will start at some point, and that we are going to see mass adoption run its course because it's inevitable. It just makes sense. I think what we have to fear is perhaps any kind of meddling with cryptocurrency in terms of over-regulation. I think regulation, to a large extent, is a great thing. It makes it a safer world, a safer economical plane for us to operate on. But I think you can go too far as well. And, you know, I don't know if you trust the government. I'm not a big fan of having faith in the government to make the right decisions for me. But we are attracted, if we believe in the philosophy of cryptocurrency, to a decentralized platform that puts us all on an equal footing. So let's hope that is the case that comes to pass. Yeah, you know, Saturday afternoon here, I've been really busy. Of course, you know, I play music and I do some acting. I've been auditioning and working on some new songs, which has been a lot of fun, getting some work done on my Gibson SG. I'm excited to get that back in my hands. Brad Freiheit in Kitchener is a wonderful luthier. I've been working my day job as well. That's been really busy. I do backline audio. We do concerts, large and small. I'm the guy who sets up the amps and sets up the drum kit and takes it away and tries to contribute his 2 cents to the production. I have faith in this, kids, and I think it's all going to turn out. And I know it's not easy, but if you look at a traditional stock market standing, if you had a portfolio in stocks, you're not going to see even anything near 100% gains in a matter of weeks. Even the big blue chip stocks like Apple didn't perform that way. And some of these do in the cryptoverse. I'm just saying you should have patience. And if you believe in the technology, then you're good, because it's all going to work out. And the future is coming. It's like Pandora's box. We've heard it said. Once it's been open, you can't get it back in. And I think this is something that we want out of the box. So have faith, folks. My name is Michael Coughlin. Thanks for hanging out with me on Crypto in a Van. I'd love to hear what you think about any of the things that I've talked about. I'd love to get some information about Marius, what you think about Marius. He's on Twitter. Just do a search. For those of you looking to study markets in a little more detail and how the stock market and cryptocurrency are interrelated, you'll get information on futures, contracts, and things of that nature. Check out Trade Genius. They're absolutely fantastic. YouTube, Trade Genius. Just trying to think about the resources I check from day to day. Coindesk.com is a fantastic way to stay on top of the world at large, the cryptoverse at large, and what's happening. And by all means, check back in with me from time to time, and I'll try to keep you abreast of things. That's all for now. I'll see you the next time.
Freedom's just the currency of